in midst of the Clevertech 2025 Tech Day, and we are with one of the partners of Clevertech, Kuka. Kuka Robotics. They are into robotics for last 127 years. And with me, we have Mr. Abhijeet, who is the Managing Director for India. Hi Abhijeet, how is the day going for you?
It's very nice. We're learning a lot. We're meeting a lot of people from the packaging industry and the consumer goods industry. So it's a very interesting day.
I have seen a lot of good queries coming out from this event. How do you see this market is evolving, India specifically?
Yeah, I think definitely. Yeah, we as we have observed in the last months, yeah, as well. Yeah, so we have a big domestic consumer base. With the tax reforms, this has become even bigger now, and a lot of people are definitely consuming more than they were consuming in the last decade. So of course, the consumer goods market will continue to grow. And I think we are not even at the starting steps right now. Yeah, so we have a lot of steps to take, and this market will continue to grow by leaps and bounds.
Okay. So, Abhijeet, can you please help us to understand more about Kuka's products and what all market segment you are covering?
So yes, Kuka is into robotics and industrial automation. So we are primarily a producer of robots and AMRs. Yeah, we have robots that are in different form factors. We have Scaras, we have Deltas, we have 6-axis articulated robots. We have robots with a 3 kg payload. We also have robots up to 1500 kg payload. Yeah. So there we act as a product manufacturer, but we also have vision systems. We also have compliance systems. Yeah. And we are into different industries. We are definitely into the automotive, the tier 1, the electronics industry, the consumer goods industry. Education today is also a very important part that we are participating actively in. And of course, the industries like yellow goods, shipbuilding, infrastructure, pharmacy. Wherever you have manual labor, there you can also implement a robot.
So, can you tell us more about what kind of specific robots you are selling in India? I mean, which segments are the most promising segments for Kuka right now?
So, I think traditionally India has been, in terms of industrial robots, very driven by the automotive sector. So, this is where we are coming from a historical point of view. The four-wheelers, the two-wheelers themselves in their tier 1s. But right now the market is moving relatively in different directions. Yeah. The consumer goods industry is growing. The electronics industry, definitely driven by the mobile manufacturing boom of India, is growing. Healthcare is definitely growing. And of course, also, as I said in the past, we can never take education. So education is an important need for our country, and is also now addressed in the right way.
During your presentation, I saw a lot of robots that you have been showing with the payload that they can carry. Can you please briefly tell us from what level to what level it takes up? Your robots are working, what kind of payloads they can take?
Yeah, so the smallest ones that can probably fit in my arms, yeah, they can take a payload of 3 kg. So that basically means they can manipulate up to 3 kgs, yeah. And the biggest one can manipulate up to 1.5 tons.
1.5 tons.
So this is the wide range, and we are within this range. Yeah. So the 1.5 tons was recently launched this year. Before that, we could manage 1.3 tons.
1.3 tons. Okay. Safety has been a buzz point in robotics. How do you ensure that your products are safe for the customers?
Yeah, so every robot that we are delivering to the Indian market is CE certified. So these are not just complying to norms of one country, but these are complying to the norms of multiple countries. They're complying to the US norms, to the European norms, to the Asian norms, and even to the BIS right now. So we are in complete compliance there. And not just that, whenever we do any training program for our customers or for our partners, we always start with safety, because it's very important. Yeah, these are machines that are flexible and can move around. So the machines by themselves have inherent safety features, but some of them also have to be programmed.
Correct. So now, can Kuka robots operate in specialized environments?
Yes, definitely. There are robots that can also operate in minus 50 degrees in Arctic environments, in clean rooms. There are robots that can handle primary in the food, so they can handle raw food. Yeah. So there are also robots around the world that are working in handling primary raw food. Yeah. So with special hygienic grade robots are also there.
primarily, I'll come. One of very interesting topic in your presentation was humanoid robots. Can you please brief us more on that?
So I think humanoid is something that the world is really looking at right now. But for us people from the industrial robot background, it's more of a form factor, right? So
Correct.
we've been creating arms for since 1978. Yeah, as Kuka. We've been making AMRs since 2014. So it's more of a topic of putting it all together, putting the, how do you say, form factor in, and also then today we are hearing a lot about AI. Yeah? So it's also about really implementing physical AI with perception, with vision, with the big data, with digital twins. Yeah. And also, of course, with the on-premise computing and edge computing. So if you put all of that together, so that's there in terms of a software offering, but you also have the form factor already in terms of the arms and the manipulator. So I purely look at it as a form factor point of view. So for me, it is probably not as exciting as for other people because we are already dealing with industrial robots in the arms here.
How soon can we them on the floor?
I think it's a matter of scalability. So at some places in the world, you definitely already have started to have them on the floor, but they are much more mature automation markets. So for India, I do believe that there is still a time in which we will have a large scale deployment. But I do believe till that time, the standard industrial robots and the AMRs will have a bigger deployment here. There's also a very interesting product in which we call it an autonomous mobile robot, on which there's integrated robot and an AMR with a single controller taking care of all functions. I believe this will be implemented much faster.
Much faster.
Yeah.
There are a lot of studies happening. There are a lot of research also happening. Companies like Infineons of the world, Nvidia, they have collaborated so that the humanoids, I mean, companies like you can be helped to develop this humanoid robots. So what's your thought process? I mean, will that help to operationalize them faster in
Yeah,
the market?
I think if you look at it from that point of view, for sure, for the next leap of technology, let's look at 15 years ago, where were we with mobile phones? Where are we now? Yeah? So it was not just one company, multiple companies collaborated and worked in the mobile phone technology as well, right? So it will be happen in the same way also in terms of robotics. It's not just the robot manufacturers, but also the software companies, the data centers, the vision companies, the companies basically working on machine learning. Everyone will need to play their part here.
Great. And thank you so much for your in-depth knowledge that you have shared with us. And we look forward, Kuka, to grow more on this segment and look forward to interact with you pretty often. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you for the opportunity.